figured I'd show you the setup for today, both audio and visual. So I did a little filming on the phone so you can see that kind of stuff. We got the cameras all set up, and we also are using Pro Tools, and we're using one of the amp simulators that's in Pro Tools. We're using one of just the lightly distorted sounds, nothing too heavy. I didn't really want to, how would you say, show off this pedal and have the amp be the influence. I just figured, let's go and just listen to the actual pedal itself and value it for what it is, not the amp sound that we're running it through. So just to get rid of any kind of amp bias, why not do it that way? Well, we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to talk about a guitar pedal. I'm not a big fan of reverb, but this one is something that I'm drawn to quite a bit. It's got some unique features to it that I like. The shim, it almost sounds like a synth, but there's all kinds of other settings on here. We got Hall, spring, plate, reverse, reverb, echo, tremolo, some kind of mod, Dyna, auto infinity, I guess it would be. It's just auto infin or INF. So I'm assuming that's infinity, and then shim again, and then poly. We're gonna have a listen to all these things. We're gonna plug it in and get this bad boy going. What do you think? Okay, we're gonna start with the Hall. Let's see what it does. Okay, well, that's a fair amount of a mix. Let's try about half. See how that sounds now. Alright, let's move it on. What do we got next here? We got the spring. Spring, let's see what it does. You can definitely hear the spring. Okay, let's try slowing down the time of that. Maybe a little more. move it on to the plate reverb. See what that sounds like. There we go. Now we're getting rid of that kind of springy sound, which isn't bad, but it's always in every amp that most of the Fenders have, and let's just stick it to there because it sounds good on those amps. But if you're looking for something different, this would be what you want to get. Something a little more, sounding like studio-ish type of reverbs. Now that. Do the time a little higher and see what it does. Alrighty, what are we moving on to next? It's hard to see from that side what it is. We're into reverse reverb now. This should be interesting. Let's try to get rid of the actual, try it with no. Longer. A quarter. And if you go to that. Alright, next on the thing here, what do we got? Kind of hard to tell. So it's just echo. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let's move on. That was interesting. If you time it right, it could be cool. Now I gotta get right in here and take a look what the next one is. Okay, there we go. Back that off. Back the amount off. And we do have a tone on here too if we want to sharpen things up a little bit. Alrighty. Kind of very canyon type stuff, very low end. Move into the dynamic here. Okay, moving on. We got a okay. I'm gonna get to the shim here. That one's cool. And the amount of this one's that synthy sounding thing. And the last one. Kind of interesting. It's sort of like a bit of a sort of like an octavider. Strange. It's a really weird one. there you have it. This pedal has got some really crazy stuff to it. Kind of like it. And that's what I got for you. So, hope you enjoyed this. I like it. That's why I got it. And it's a lot different than what you find on amps, like the Fender amps of the older vintage. Nothing wrong with them, but it's just, you know, it is a one-trick pony, and I just like to have more. So, over and out. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you think of this pedal. It's an interesting one. I liked it anyway. Again, it's not that old. I think it's might be roughly out maybe 9 years ago. I'm not sure exactly, but it's fairly new. I'm sure you can still get them. Maybe there is an updated version. I'm not sure. I'd have to check into that. But anyway, ciao for now.